Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Jeremy. It's a great way to start that one. I thought I would do a little plant the shade bed with me on this Friday evening. I have been very busy this week, but I wanted to treat myself to the nursery because I needed the therapeutic experience that is. But I picked up some really cool stuff that I hadn't actually anticipated finding, just because I wasn't sure what they had. I went to a new nursery that was like doing amazing things with COVID, like safety precautions, so I felt safe. If you're new here, we're high risk, so I haven't gone anywhere. So it's like a big deal that I actually did it. But they were amazing, so it was okay. I got some black scallop bugle. I got some ponyfoot here and some silver ponyfoot here. And then I got 4 of these. I think I got 5. I got 4 of these. So I got 2 of those, 2 of those. I know you're supposed to get 3, 5, 7. I did not do that. I got this guy, the Agapanthus blue. And I got Lily of the Nile. It's a perennial. This is supposed to be really pretty. And then I got a couple of these cast iron plants that I'm really excited about. Yeah, so this is another one of the Agapanthus blue. But yeah, so my plan is we're doing like a bunch of stuff at once. So if it seems scattered, it's because it is. But we did leaf mulch right here, obviously. And so we went ahead and like did that. And then I'm gonna go through and actually like plant everything now. But yeah, so I thought this might be a fun little like, mainly for me, it was just to get in while I can before the tree really comes back to life. Take advantage of like this space that won't exist shortly. But yeah, so let's get going. So I call this the shade bed, even though it's not actually a shade bed, because we get a ton of sun on our lot, and we do live in Texas, so even like partial sun shade is like different here. But it does get a lot of morning sun, and in the afternoon it gets shade. So I needed things that would play well in that environment, which is why it's green, predominantly green. There's a little bit of color gonna come out of some of these grassier looking ones, but that's, I mean, TBD, right? Yeah, it's definitely not a flower bed though, that's for sure. Especially once the tree is flowering, it'll look really pretty, and the leaf mulch actually worked out really great. So this is what it looks like now. So this is, wow, it's a lot prettier in real life. This is a lower maintenance bed. That's the intention behind it. So all these real low ones, these are ground cover. And then the grassier ones are gonna have flowering components to them at some point, but ultimately they're not, thanks baby, they're not going to produce like the cut flower garden will. And I planted this on purpose because that bed right there with the crepe myrtle, you can't see because my fingers are too short, but where I'm pointing, that bare tree, that's a crepe myrtle. So that is going to be a full cut flower garden, as is this whole bed. Half of it is currently planted. So the intention was I wanted something that would do really well, that would provide a lot of ground cover and color without necessarily being something that required like what flowering plants require. And with any luck, this is gonna turn out great. Last year I planted flowers from seed and it was a shit show. They were super leggy because they needed more sun in the afternoon, whatever. So hopefully this will look, I think this is gonna really wind up looking great, especially once it gets a little bit more established. It should be wonderful. But yeah, so that's actually, we're a little bit ahead of schedule on this for me, but that is a-okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think the point of me specifically talking about this bed is these are not necessarily like cumbersome, you know, you can make this a lot harder than it should be. I totally did that last year, and this year my goal was just something that was pretty but different and that didn't require like a ton of care, but at the same time required some, because it's right next to a ton of beds that require a lot of attention. So it needed to, like, you know, have something going on so it didn't look like weirdly neglected, but at the same time it didn't need to produce food, it didn't need to produce flowers, nothing like that. So yeah, anyway, so that's what we're looking like right now. In a couple of, I guess months, yeah, several weeks, a couple of months, this is gonna look a lot different, so we'll follow back up then. I'm really happy with how it came out. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all very soon.